What's up, wave makers? It's Mommy Tsunami here, and welcome to our weekly anti-MLM review. But before we get started, I want to give another shout out to another small business of one of you guys. Actually, technically two, but they all came in one package. Anyway, I have to say big thank you to Owen Stad. They make handmade like jewelry and keychains and stuff. And dude, I looked at their Instagram. A lot of it is like gaming, anime type, like little trinkets and accessories and stuff. So let me show you. Actually, okay, first of all, she made me this necklace. Adorable. It looks like they're little jars and it looks like flowers and like maybe she set them in resin or something. They're really, really cute. She also made me this keychain, which you know I'm gonna put on my keychain, you know, for the rest of my keys. It's a cat with like a little third eye, got a little paw print down here. It's just, it's so cute and it's so me. It's like a galaxy. Oh, adorable. And she also made a necklace for Sparrow. It's just a little pink paw print. I already gave it to her. She's wearing it right now. But she also sent me some soaps that her mom made because y'all know my soap obsession now. They're just like little guys, so I'm wondering if they're just kind of like individual for washing your hands, but they're, you know, heart-shaped. She gave me a lot of them. There's a lot of different colors and scents, and they smell really good. So the person who created this with Owen and Stad, their name is Lolly or Owen. Thank you so much for sending me all of these. They're I mean, it's just adorable and beautiful. If you're looking for any kind of cute little trinkets, I'll put some examples on screen here of the stuff they make because it's just so cute. Oh, and also everything glows in the dark, so there's that. They make phone cases and just trinkets and dragons and stuff. So go check out Owen and Stad. All the links and stuff are in the description. They have an Etsy shop, they got all that stuff. And also, of course, her mom who made those. Oh, I guess I should tell you what the mom's name was, huh? Her Instagram is Lays by Julia. She just makes like candles and soaps and stuff. So yep, small businesses deserve our love and support right now, especially during these crazy times. And it's owned by one of you guys, one of us, an anti-MLMer. I always like to shout out these kind of businesses because they need help more than anyone right now. Check them out. Thank you for listening. And now let's look at some memes. The top post this week is the shit post. Oh goody. Oh, you know what? This is from the MLM Boss Babe. She's one of my favorite pages on Instagram for anti-MLM content. And congratulations for making it to the top of the weekly Reddit post. But it says, I am sorry, but MLM Zoom calls are just a bunch of women playing business meeting with their friends. There, I said it. And I think this is so funny. This is so accurate. It's like kids playing house. Wasn't there was something a few weeks ago when people are in an MLM, it reminds you of like being in your dad's office as a kid, like pretending you own a business, but like you really you're a kid. I think those comparisons are so funny because they're accurate. Oh good, and it works one. She ruined a beautiful tweet by linking her MLM. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Oh no. It's weird how daddy issues became an insult to women when it's men who fail as fathers.
Wow, I didn't think this would blow up. I sell all natural plant-based products. Contact me for more info.
Why in the fuck would anyone think this is okay or appropriate? Like, what? They have no relation to reality. Like, if that makes sense. What is it called? Like cognitive dissonance or something? The state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change. Yep, I would say the Huns severely suffer from cognitive dissonance. It's just sad. But it's like you can't feel bad for these people because they do it to themselves, man. Okay, unique. The title of this one is, I'm not sure what that means. The letters are all like up and down, you know what I mean?
Hey girl. I recently started selling unique makeup and skincare and was curious if you would take a look at my website and see if there's anything you want to try.
Sorry, but as a rule, I don't buy from MLMs.
I'm not sure what that means.
And then she just shared a screenshot of what an MLM is. I mean, that's one way to get the point across. I would just like to know how she responded. She probably didn't even respond. She probably just left her on red. I think the best outcome that can come from something like this would be for them to be like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. And then maybe educating them. However, the brainwashing already starts when the moment they sign up, so who knows? This one is titled Blocked in 3, 2, 1.
Hey girl, have you ever tried essential oils before? I feel like it's something that totally jibes with your personality.
Hey girl, have you ever shown an interest in my life or my personality beyond trying to hawk your MLM products? Oh, but they didn't send this. I mean, maybe they did, but I doubt it. Ooh. Okay, hold on. There's a update to this. First of all, the comment that they posted, the OP posted on Reddit said, context. This person has been in my life for about 8 years and has never tried to initiate a friendship beyond inviting me to Alouette and Norwex parties. After I sent this message and explained this, I was told to tone it down and change my attitude because my statement made her feel bad about herself. Okay, like it's her fault. Oh my god. And then there's an edit that says the aftermath due to popular demand. Oh, so she did send that original. Okay.
Whoa. I'm sorry if I offended you. Tone it down, girl. Haha.
Tone it down? I'm telling you the truth. It was first Alouette, then Norwex, and now Young Living. You have never actually spoken to me aside to sell products, and I imagine that was why you recently started engaging with my content again on Insta. I'm not mad at you. I don't feed into MLMs, and I can see that they encourage this kind of predatory dialogue. They really do though. Ugh. And it's funny that they like brought up like, hey, you started recently engaging with my posts, so I figured that was what was up. Like, call them out, honey. And it's like a classic example of like, we see it every day. Every time I ever talk to a hun at all, it's always just like, oh, taking the throat back on them. It's just like, oh, you need to tone it down. And it's like, bitch, I need to tone it down. You know, it's like almost every single interaction with someone in an MLM ends with them being like, whoa girl, you're being too blah blah blah. And it's like, fuck you. No, seriously though, like these people drive me fucking insane. This is why I stay out of my comment sections. You are not a CEO. Me when Hunbots call themselves a CEO.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I love it. I fucking oh, The Princess Bride is such a good movie. I don't need to tell anyone that though. We all know, right? There can't be a single person on this planet who's seen The Princess Bride and they don't like it. Like what? It's such a good movie. Your local Hun starter pack. Oh man, some of these are pictures I've seen before. Let's go through some of them because they're funny. Look at that baby name one especially. Like I remember seeing this poor lady like getting ripped to shreds on Instagram because of this. Sorry if you hear like yelling and stuff in the background. My husband and Sparrow are playing and they're too cute, so I'm not gonna tell them to tone it down. Is that Kris Jenner? It's just says a bag bigger than yearly income. What? Essential looks. You have the classic Karen haircut, some girl with a bottle of wine, me, an empty wallet, crying babies. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty legit. I don't think you have to be a hun to name your kid some weirdly spelled shit, but I received my first ever MLM pitch from a complete stranger on Instagram. She's probably in way too deep already, but reading this subreddit helped me put together a brief reply to maybe plant a seed of doubt. Oh, good. Education.
Hey, love your Insta and your photography style. I hope you're keeping safe and healthy. I know this is so random and out of the blue, but I just come across your profile and you seem very positive and open-minded. I actually run an online business and have done for the past few years. I would love to tell you about it and see if it's something you would be interested in. Would you be free for a chat on Friday?
Hi, I can see that you're with Arbonne. I know it must be a little scary to reach out to people about this business. I don't want to be offensive in the least, but I've done a lot of my own research and I find the business model of multi-level marketing to be completely at odds with my own ethical standards. If you look up the numbers, less than 1% of people involved with Arbonne actually make any profit, while over 90% lose money. I hope it goes well for you. Take care.
Hi, yes, I completely understand where you are coming from. How I see it is only one person can be the CEO of Tesco, for example, but how much chance do you have to become that CEO? Whereas everyone has equal opportunity to become their own CEO as such, and if that 1% are willing to teach you how they got there and how to become successful, then I'm willing to work hard enough to make that happen. The time is going to pass anyway and I would rather build up for my future now so that in 5 years' time I'm not in the same place. Hope this helps.
Of course that all sounds good on paper, but I would urge you to read some reports online about people who managed to get out of the Arbonne scheme. In any case, I recommend you keep track of your finances very thoroughly to see if it works out for you. Good luck. Okay, first of all, this person's too nice. The way the conversation went, this probably does seem like the right way to plant a seed in a person who has this mindset. Man, but that brainwashing though, can we talk about the whole CEO thing? You are not a CEO. Arbonne already has a CEO and they literally admit here, like, how I see it is only one person can be the CEO of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and only one person can be the CEO of Arbonne also, and they already have that. So what are you trying to say? When it comes to the hard work, in most cases, you can work your ass off and you're not gonna get anywhere. There are people who do this shit for years, and sometimes they even jump from one MLM to another. They're like, this one's not working, let me try this one. And they will throw their lives into it and never make a single penny. Throw their families into debt. You know, it happens all the time. We read things like this all the time. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how hard you work, you're probably still not gonna get anywhere. This is all stuff we already know, right? Good on this person for not being a jerk. Maybe it's just me, but I find it really hard to not be a jerk if someone is cold messaging me. So anyone who's not a jerk when someone slides into their DMs that they don't know with a business opportunity, like, I applaud you, because you have more patience than I do, damn. Every time when you accept a friend request on Facebook and immediately hear the messenger ping, fuck. Well, so I haven't been on Facebook for a while, not like regularly anyway, and I feel like you just used to get like a notification in your messages every time you add someone that was like, wave hi, or some shit like that, and that was always annoying, but I guess it didn't like set off a notification, like a ping, but still, yeah, that's some shit. Why do people still use Facebook though, honestly? It's all just Karens now. At least that's how I look at it. It's a bunch of Karens and conspiracy theorists. I'm like, I just can't. Wonder why this random person is sending me a friend request. Wellness coach and independent distributor at Herbalife. I don't know. Why could that be? This is kind of rare too though, because you don't really see them like openly admitting what company they're with. They usually try to hide this shit. But this person is screaming it loud and proud. This is brilliant. A message asking what I've been up to. Someone I haven't spoken to in 10 years. I've been getting sick of this form of meme, but I think this one is actually really funny. MLMs kind of are the Trojan horse of social media, aren't they? My cousin just posted this. She's in Utah. Oh no, rest in peace. I tell you this because I love you and your talents are worth more than this nonsense. Stop jumping into MLMs, please. Screw what Barb told you about Unique or applicable MLM here. Barb's BFF card is covered in crap because you buying into it gets her more money and makes her feel like less of an idiot for being tricked into it by Brenda. The Unique HQ is literally on the other side of 15 from me. I can see it. It's nuts. You're brilliant, you have so much more potential, you're not just a mom, let's be real, it's stay-at-home moms. Your dream is not this garbage. Scrap it and reintroduce yourself to yourself. Find your actual passion and invest in that, not this garbage. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. When you think of it that way, it's kind of sad like how much potential is kind of going to waste, especially when you have people who send you cute little like handcrafted things, and I'm like, this is the stuff that people deserve to be buying and spending their money on and spending their time on, let's be honest. And not everyone can craft things and sell things, but there are a lot of things you can do with your time and your talents and stuff that don't include preying on people. All right, here's a rant. Also, the user who posted this, their username is Pop-Tarts Are Calzones, and I think that's funny. I had enough and went off on Facebook. I'll probably get crap for it in the morning. Hey ladies, I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of invites to people's direct sales groups, and it's honestly super concerning. Businesses such as It Works, doTERRA, Color Street, Rodan & Fields, LuLaRoe, and numerous others are multi-level marketing companies, which is just a barely legal pyramid scheme. While you may make some money from direct sales, the majority of profit comes from recruiting to your downline, trapping more people in this predatory model. These companies take advantage of women, promising them potentially endless extra cash and empowerment, when the reality is that 99% of participants lose money in an MLM. Participation in MLMs may cost you your finances and your relationships, as those close to you suddenly become customers. Please stop giving these predators your money and do a bit of research before you sign up for these things. At the very least, carefully track your finances when working with an MLM. Thousands of women have publicly shared how these companies have destroyed their lives. You are not a small business owner, you're hardly even an employee. You actually had to pay for the ability to sell the product, and then it cuts off there. I was just looking in the comments to see if they like said they got comments on, but they did say the rant goes on for another paragraph. I was just too lazy to try to capture the whole thing. Oh, she did end up saying that she posted at the bottom of her rant the MLMtruth.org link. That's cool that she did that. Yeah, it all just seems so obvious to us now at this point though, right? I mean, there's not really much to say. This is all the same stuff we've said over and over and over again, but if there's any naysayers there who are watching this, no, this person is 100%, well, let's say 99% correct, because there's always that 1% that will make a profit and they'll be totally okay with it and trapping more people into it. But yeah, 99% of the time this person is right about what kind of experiences people have in multi-level marketing companies. Oh no, this is not good. This next post is a Young Living post, and the title said this is one of, if not the saddest posts about MLMs I've ever seen, if true.
Sacrifice. This is what making wellness a priority looks like for us. When we moved out of our moldy home, we threw away all of our stuff. This is where we sleep every night, on our sleeping bag. The past year was hard on us financially. We found ourselves drowning in medical debt because of my condition, and a wiped out savings account trying to fix my health. When we received our stimulus check, we immediately paid our next month's rent, utilities, and paid off some debt. We had a little left over, so we put it in our buy a bed fund. Then, I went to a dark place and was in a constant state of panic, anxiety, and depression. I was frustrated BC I wasn't feeling better after spending our savings on my illness. I felt like a burden. Being a mom of 2 kids with a chronic illness was hard. I felt trapped in my sick body and mind. I couldn't breathe. Then I came across essential oils. Of course we couldn't afford it. But the more I learned about it, the more I wanted it. I wanted a natural, holistic way of supporting my anxiety and emotional wellness. I knew I needed this as I started to address my childhood traumas. I knew if I could feel better in my mind, then I'd feel better in my body as well. We dipped into our bed fund and purchased a kit. I may or may not have teared up the first time I smelled Valor. The PSK is the best thing that's happened to me on this healing journey, and I choose oils over a bed any day. We may not have a bed, but my children do, which is enough for me. We may sleep uncomfortably, but we have healthy and organic foods in our home to nourish our bodies. We may feel a little embarrassed, but the pillar of the family, in me, is feeling stronger and healthier every day, and I can be a better mom and wife. We may not be able to buy a bed this year, but we're so grateful that we can create a non-toxic and healthy home for us and our babies. Nothing comes before our healths. I felt embarrassed to post this, but this is me. This is what my healing journey looks like. These are the sacrifices we make in trying to reclaim our health. And the only thing we feel is gratitude BC we are healing, and happy, and getting healthier every day.
This is sad. So this person is talking about Young Living making them healthier, like holistic and whatever. But they're not mentioning if it's helping them financially or not. But you would assume that them posting stuff like this would be them trying to kind of sell the opportunity, right? Or at least be like, look at how this has helped me. Don't you want to help yourselves? PSK, by the way, is the premium starter kit. I can't comprehend how you can be without a bed but still buy a premium starter kit from Young Living, which I need to know how much one of these are. I think they're like hundreds of dollars. The premium starter kit is $165. Beds are expensive. I don't want to be that guy who's just like, well, you could do this with that. I mean, Goodwill sells beds, like mattresses, and I mean obviously it's illegal to sell used mattresses, at least I think it is anyway. They're new, like they haven't been used, presumably anyway, but I've seen them there for like $100. I guess I just don't understand the mindset, and maybe it's just me because I have back issues, but like sleeping in a sleeping bag on the floor would just make it so much worse. And we want to talk about being healthy and stuff, like maybe some people don't see it this way, but like I see a bed as kind of like something to positively influence and affect your health, right? Maybe it's just me, but if you're sore all the time from sleeping on the ground, like that's no way to live. But you're gonna go spend all this money on essential oils, which, sorry, they don't fucking work. Not the way they want you to believe they do anyway. She would choose oils over a bed any day, and it's like, I feel like if that's how you feel, your priorities are kind of out of whack. Again, this is all just my personal opinion, but guys, like, she's like, I'm embarrassed to post this, and I think it's because she's just like, I'm embarrassed to admit we don't have a bed. No, you should be embarrassed to admit that you bought a bunch of expensive ass oils instead of a bed. If you really wanted those oils and you're struggling with money, you can't even afford a bed, why would you buy from Young Living? Why? They're so overpriced. We all know this. The MLM business model jacks up prices on anything you buy from them in every single situation, no matter what. That's just what happens. We talked about Revive oils, I think a few videos ago, and they have just as great quality for like 75% of the price of some of these Young Living oils. They have kits and stuff too. I think the difference is there's no business opportunity connected to Revive oils. But yeah, this person doesn't say that they're in it for the business opportunity, but I think a post like this kind of just insinuates that they are. I don't know. This shit's sad. Reddit users are just an untapped market. Oh Jesus. This is a Cutco post.
Excellent knives and kitchenware, etc. Hello to all. I have just recently graduated high school and have landed a job selling knives and other kitchen utensils. The brand is named Cutco and the quality is excellent, with even a forever guarantee and free sharpening. It would definitely help out with college, so if any of you would like to purchase, please let me know. Include your phone number when messaging me so I can set up an appointment with you. Also, if you know someone who would be interested, please send them my way. P.S. I can also provide discounts.
Sorry honey, but I don't play with pyramid schemes. You should get out while you can. And then she linked Cutco, the MLM selling knives and lies. Is that an Illuminati video? I feel like it is, maybe not. What subreddit would you post this in though? Either way, it's just sad. Like, this is just another example of someone who fell for it, who got suckered in, who was vulnerable and got preyed on. That's exactly what this is here. This one looks funny. It's just titled MLM's Bad. Vulnerable people exist. MLMs. I can milk you. This puts it in a funny, easy to digest manner, but that's just precisely how they see this kind of stuff. Apparently you need to be an ex-Hun to know MLMs are trash. Oh, I already know! I got a lot to say about this.
Although I don't want to bother you, I just wanted to share with you a great opportunity where you can meet great people, and depending on your involvement you can also earn an extra income. Would you like to hear more about this?
Hi, what company is this for?
Forever Living. Have you heard of them?
I have, and I don't support the predatory nature of MLMs.
Well, it's depending of the person and of the company. There are lots of network marketing companies, some of them illegal. But I really understand you. I was the same thinking until I decided to say yes, why not, and register with Forever. This is something else. Would you like to share with you a video from two moms that are working with Forever, just to take your time and have your own conclusion?
No thank you, I'm well aware how MLMs function, and it's been statistically proven that 99% of people in MLMs lose money. They're predatory and take advantage of people who don't know any better.
Wait a second. You have a story to tell. Were you involved with an MLM, or you have just read from a statistic?
I'm very involved in the anti-MLM community, so I've seen the horrible things both the business model and products do to struggling people who dream of financial independency.
Okay. I understand. So you are into a community that tells you and you take their convinces. It's like me, staying with my parents in the period of quarantine and taking them advice-y information. And you know, after 30 years, they are old and there is a conflict of generation. Not good. I am not sure in what MLMs have you been registered, but have you tried any Forever product?
I don't need to try overpriced products to understand the business model is predatory and that 99% of people lose money. I know your upline has brainwashed you into thinking you're doing something amazing, but please do your research. If you don't know where to start, these are easily digestible. Oh my god. Why? Okay, the you have a story line. I feel like we're hearing this more and more. First of all, I haven't heard of Forever Living. I don't know what they sell or what they do or whatever, but yeah, so the whole you have a story thing, it's so condescending. You're saying that I had to have a personal experience with an MLM to know that it sucks? You don't need to be involved in that shit. Like, you don't have to be a Scientologist to know that Scientology is predatory and gross. I didn't have to know Saddam Hussein to know that he was a bad guy. I know that sounds like an extreme example, but I use it because it does get the point across. It's like, yeah, you're right. I've never met Hitler and I hate that guy. It's like, yeah, I know. I don't have to drink bleach to know that drinking bleach is bad. It's just like shit like that. It's like, it's so obvious when you're like these people who just lack reasoning skills and general. People like to go, oh my god, I can't believe you just correlated my MLM to Hitler. And it's just like, I didn't. I'm making an example. Do you understand the example? No, you don't. It's because you don't know how to fucking reason. It's a bullshit excuse. This person's just like, I was like you until I said yes. And it's like, no, you probably weren't. If you were like any of us, hun, if you had read the articles and the studies and the statistics and income disclosure statements, if you had read any of that, there is no chance in hell that you would have ever joined an MLM. So no, you are not like us. You've never been like us. But I get so mad at the whole, you have a story thing, you know. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end it since now I'm mad. But hey, let's thank my patrons. And it's just moving people around on this list now at this point. I'm sorry. Like, a few of you guys have reached out to me. It's just like, why does Patreon do this? Why does it? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I cannot give you an answer. But anyway, biggest thank you in the world goes to Amanda McMahon, Corey Allison, Irene Nordid, MK, Michelle Matthews, Unknown System Error, Katrina Rosemarick, Elizabeth Wyatt, Karina Winman, Maria Burchett, Molly Wasilewski, Real Fly Realize, Whitney Gregory, April Lindblom, Ashley Nichols, Oren, Bobby, Boris Geller, Brianna Coulter, Clark, Daniel Urena, Desiree Lopez, E. Higgins, Jackie Waple, Jenny Ruby, Justin Kelsey, Kelly Creffield, Kim Cartwright, Kimberly Taylor, Maddie Darley, Molly Bresson, Rachel McHenry, Sarah Hennemuth, Savannah Krakowskis, Tuesday the 13th, Vandis Closet, and Whitney James, and the rest of my wonderful patrons. I think it just put this in like alphabetical order now, which it was not doing before. I don't know. They just make it hard to keep up with these days. But okay, can we just stop changing things, Patreon? Anyway, even if you're not a patron, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Don't forget to check out Owen and Stad, and also, I already forgot, Lays by Julia, if you're looking for little trinkets or soaps or candles or anything like that. Links are all gonna be in the description below, and thank you so much for sending me those beautiful gifts. They're fabulous. And that's it. So keep making waves, babes, and I will smell you later. Mommy Tsunami, out.